Hey, good morning. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Let me make sure I get this disclaimer. There it is. Now I got two of them up there. Make sure you read this. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. We'll be doing some live trading here. You should seek the advice of someone you trust before you try to emulate this trading. We are basically educating you through entertainment with demonstration videos and a lot of other cool stuff. So we have custom scripts here. We have free custom scripts, free layouts, all kinds of stuff. And I'll explain this spaghetti mess here in a minute. So just dig into the archives of all the different videos we have. There's a lot here. Type in what you're looking for, like how to see which way the market's going to go every day, how to get a custom script, how to get a custom layout, how to set up charts, how to do support and resistance lines, how to set up scanners so you don't have to pay for a monthly service. So we have all that stuff here all through Thinkorswim, so you should check it out. The other thing that we promote here a lot are the books that we believe in. So the $1 Million Margin Club has 3 books. Well, they have a whole bunch of books, but the 3 books that I promote there'll be links: Day Trading Volume 1, 2, and 3, and then Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, and then The Best Loser Wins, Tom Hougaard. They're all linked. Today, what I'm going to be trading is a strategy that does not have a book out yet, but it will have a book, and I've been lucky enough to be one of the people asked to beta test the different strategies. So it's about trading the open, and there are 4 different strategies that they're coming up with. I'm hoping the book's out between the next 30 to 60 days. I did see an advanced copy of it. So the 4 different strategies are they're all breakout strategies. So you're waiting, you set a pre-market or an early open session high and low, and that creates a breakout range, and then you're waiting for the price action to break out of that range to get into it. So basically a short-term trend, might be a long-term trend, and you're looking to capitalize on fairly fast trades on that trend or holding it at your discretion. So the 4 strategies breakouts are from 7:30 a.m. This is East Coast time, United States, New York Stock Exchange, from 7:30 a.m. to 9:15 before the market opens. That's where you'd mark the high and the low on the bodies of a candle in between that time frame. And then the last 30-minute candle that closes, that would be at 9 a.m., a half hour before the market opens. The high and low of that body, that would be breakout range number 2 for the second strategy. The third strategy is the first 5-minute on the open session. First 5-minute candles, the body only, high and low. And then the fourth, which is the one I'm going to be trading today, this will be my first time live trading this, is the 15-minute breakout range. So the first 15-minute candle to close the high and low of that body, and then you wait for the breakout of those 2 things, those 2 levels. So all these lines you see are profit pivot levels based on this strategy, which includes Fibonacci levels, and then historical data. I have the historical data based on figured out on a 5-minute chart. So you see all these lines. So if you can see right here, this is the ATR revenue range. It doesn't say it. I didn't mark it correctly, but it's the ATR. It should say ATR revenue range, and it has a high and a low, and I'll show you how we set that up. But I looked across from today, right, to see, because you're expecting the price action to move in between that revenue range, right? It's called a revenue range because that's where you set your profit pivot levels that will tell you to get in and out based on where the price action has stopped and turned around before. So you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit here, but let's look at the ones kind of above here first. So you can kind of see where I've marked these pivot levels on specific spots where the stock price has turned around. See that? Now, the way the strategy is supposed to work is that wherever I have the breakout ranges way up here that I'm going to drag down into place as we get closer. So I've filled in everything in here. And then I will delete the ones that are in between the breakout range high and low, because you're not supposed to trade in between the high and low breakout range wherever it's finally set. But right now, when I marked, I don't have enough time, obviously. Once the range is set, I need to have these profit pivot levels marked. But let's just say this yellow line was the breakout range, but this is actually a Fibonacci. Once the price action were to break that line, then the strategy says take profit at the first level. So you take that profit right there. You get in and get out. And then you'd wait for it to break It has to be, if it's going up, the candlestick has to be moving up. It has to be green. So say you took the profit and it's still moving and it's the next candle, you wait for it to break the next level, like it's the breakout level, and then you take profit at the next level. Now, the strategy does say it's up to your discretion. If you feel that the volume's high enough and there's other indicators that they point out and talk to you about, the scalping indicator is one of them that we have here, that it's strong, then you don't have to get out at the first. That's just, the strategy calls for you to get out at the first profit pivot level because it's almost a guaranteed profit. Just get out, you've got the money, you banked it, right? Now, a lot of people will trade this using the bid and ask or the ladder on Thinkorswim. I'll be doing market, but I just want to make sure I get picked up. But often you will see me wait, and then when the strategy calls for, if it turns around and goes back through a level, that's when you cut your potential less profit or losses. Or if it retraces halfway through the last candle price action, or you hit your max loss. Now, if it's going up, you are not going to hit your max loss. You just got to remember to get out. But it's say I got in and it didn't hit that profit level, even though that's so tight, and just turned around and broke back through. So you would want to either get out immediately as it broke back down, you'd get out at halfway through the candle that was just broke through it, or you'd get out at your maximum loss, okay? So my max loss is $500 per trade. That's extremely high for most people, but I am trading 1,000 shares with a large group up here, and that's how we have all agreed to set it. So this is AMD, 1,000 shares. So the idea is you're jumping into a short-term trend because it's made a breakout, and you want to capitalize as quick as you can. So this is what's considered to be the perfect 1 minute layout. This is a 1 minute chart. This is the scalping indicator. This is a minimized day chart. This is the 15-minute chart where I'll be marking out the levels in a minute. This is the active trader tool. This is the level 2. This is a 5-minute chart. This is the RSI. This is the MACD crossover. This is a minimized 5-minute, minimized 1 hour, minimized 4 hour, a 5-minute for the QQQ, and then this is for the news. So now on this strategy, I've already checked and looked into these things, and generally I think today, from the stories that are out, I think most of the big tech's going to go down, and I would consider AMD sort of the de facto big tech. It's not the Magnificent Seven, but so I would be surprised if the breakout keeps going, if it keeps coming up here, but who knows, right? Now, this is a scalping indicator. The green are the buyers, the red are the sellers, the blue represents the volume. This is what's happening right inside the candles as we speak. So this is an amazing indicator that's totally free on this channel. So the only way that we're making money, we don't sell courses, for you guys to watch the videos, which gives us pennies, dimes, sometimes quarters for your viewing of a video. So the more times you watch, or as many videos you watch, then the better chance that we can monetize something to pay for the small staff that we have in the studio here. But that's the only way we make money off of this content. So I just want to ask for your help with that if you can. Sharing, subscribing, viewing. Obviously, if you like the content. If you don't, then get out of here. So again, we're trying to entertain too. So we don't take ourselves all that seriously, but I do all kinds of trading on here, everything. The RV strategy is my main thing that I've been trading for the last year. And the reason I don't trade this 15-minute strategy too much is it breaks into the time frame that the RV strategy starts, which is a half hour after market opens. So you're not going to see me do this a lot, but some of the people that have been beta testing this for the $1 Million Margin Club telling me that they're making $3,000 and $5,000 a day in just the first half hour of trading this. So that got me enough over here. And that really the accuracy rating is between 61 and 66%, which might not sound like much, but that's a lot, guys, especially if you set your profit loss ratio at, say, 2 to 1. Or you follow these exact, like your max loss, for instance, would be that part of that profit loss ratio. And then you're going for a certain profit. But the way this is set up with the profit pivot points, it's kind of a no-brainer. You just have to remember you can only take short trades when it's below the breakout going down, and long trades when it's above the breakout going up. You can't ride it up and down like normal scalping. That was the one thing that added, like, because it was running at like the low 50% accuracy, suddenly went up to 60% accuracy and above, which is incredible for a strategy. It sounds, maybe it's not, because you listen to people that are not telling the truth. 80%, 100%, you will always make money. It's just not the case. When you can get anything in the 60% and up, that's kind of a no-brainer, like you're following the rules, that's incredible. So I would invite you to try this on a simulator and speak to a financial advisor. But so guys, I've got to get ready to go. I can see here, because it's about to, we just got a minute. So I can see here that this upper level of this 15-minute is definitely not going to change. So I'm going to take this here, drag it down, get that in basic position. And when did that candle open? So that candle opened at 178.81. So let me set that real quick. 178.80. So it's a few cents off. So we can be pretty sure that's going to be the high. And now we got to get ready to do the low in 30 seconds. So let me get it up here. On the 15-minute here, so it keeps going down. So I'm going to kind of get it in the space, click it off, and then I'm going to get ready to adjust it here when that candle closes. So it closed. So what did it close at? 177.84. So I'm quite a bit off here. Now I'm in a hurry because I got to get back to my 1-minute chart. Looks like it went right back up, which is good. So I couldn't have taken that trade. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to break down. So it does seem like a big mess here, but you're really thankful for these levels that are called out for basically historical data, like where it stopped, turned around before. So this is a real strategy, and if you think the lines are too messy and you don't want to trade that way, then you're just not trading this strategy. That's all. There's all kinds of strategies that don't have lines. Okay, and I trade them too. This is a specific strategy, so don't scream and yell like, how can you ever trade with so many lines? Well, actually, if you just listen and follow the strategy, it's pretty easy to trade. It's just how quick you can be on the scalping. Now I'm trading 1,000 shares, but you could be trading 5 shares, 10 shares, and the same thing will work. It looks like we're looking for the breakout down, guys. Everybody's ready to go there. So that's at 177.84. So those of you that are using the ladder and the bid and the ask, you might already have your profit set down here for a sell order. No, it's still going up now, so maybe not. It has to go a long way though to break this breakout. Now you can't trade in here. So let's get rid of these. These are, now that I know they're in between the range. I wasn't sure where we were going to end up here. So this is a nice clean. I'm not going to remove the fib, obviously, but no, I just have the 10-day fib set up. The strategy calls for a 2-day and a 10-day, but when I looked at and I didn't do them first, which I probably should have, but I looked at the channels in between there, and I felt that I was tight enough without doing an additional profit pivot levels. But some people would say that's counterintuitive because you can trust the Fibonacci level, mathematical, nature's mathematical formula, far better than recent historical data on a 5-minute chart. Whatever. So I'm not exactly trading it like it says to set it up, but there's variation. And like it says, it's trader's discretion somewhat too, as far as when to get in and when to get out. So, I mean, we've got a double pivot point right here. So this is telling me, this is where I'd want to think to get out, but I'll look at the scalping indicator. I'll look at the strength of this to see as well, you know, as the overall volume, to see how strong if it does break. See, a lot of times it will not break out, and that's why you want to set the ATR, which I did not get into. I'll have to remember to show you guys that. The ATR value. Okay, hang on. So we are getting close now. So I'm looking for it to hit 84. Up here, I'll look at the market maker. So anything 177, very close to 84, I'll get in it if it's going to continue to go down. And then I have to look at everything quickly to see, do I want to jump out immediately at the first profit pivot levels right here? Or do it? No, it's going back up. So it's toying with us at this level, which it's set. We set based on what it set for itself. So, you know, it's already telling us that, hey, that's a respected level. Now, you cannot trade in between here. That is the rules. Do not, if you want to follow the beta tester rules, 61 to 60. Oh, Jesus, I thought an 87 there for a split second. So I got in too early. I have a $500 max loss. That was a mistake. I thought it went through here. Oh, my God. Is it going to kill me? See, this is why they wanted to break the level. So I'm not going to get out at like a halfway up. I'm going to wait. I mean, I might get out up into here, like 178. Even there it goes. Okay, so now we've already got a good trade, and the way that it broke that level, just it's pretty strong. So I'm going to hold it a little longer here. Looking at the scalping indicator, looking at the other indicators. Man, I probably should have taken that trade. No, I should have taken it. Wow, that was it, huh? I'm going to take that. 235. I bought out as it was going down, so it jumped the right direction for me, which was great. And look at how fast it turned around. Wow. So this is why you want to, you know, I would have loved to have caught that. I think I caught it kind of in the middle here somewhere. So you cannot trade a green candle when you're below the breakout range. Follow the strategy and things should be copacetic. Things should work out. Maybe. Probabilities. Wishing, hoping. I don't have the prayer indicator up here, which will be another one we're going to be offering, which is kind of tongue-in-cheek. But it's interesting. It's kind of fun just to show people, you know. But this is an actual, it's based on the same readings, but this is you know, so valuable. It's combining 3 bits of information in one. Nobody else has this. This is free. Don't buy it anywhere because it's free. We're the ones that developed it on this channel. The only thing that's really better is being adept, being good at reading level 2. And most of this data is hidden, and it's just, these days, this is getting to be less and less, particularly on large caps. Wow, almost went in. I saw 89 cents. There it was. What did I get at? 87. So I got it a little bit above it, which is not really what should have been. I thought I got it right when it clicked through at 84. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. It was bounced. Oh, man, I lost it all. Wow. I'm going to get right back in on a breakdown. That slip was terrible. Did you see that? I mean, I don't know if it was the slip that was terrible, if it was I just was too slow to get out on the upswing there. I'm going to take a little bit there. Okay, I got $100. So I got out. This is what I was trying to catch, and I didn't get it. So now I am trading market where the other people, a lot of people up here set the ladder at that price and probably picked it up. So that was smart of them and dumb of me. But still, the strategy worked. 2 trades. Now, theoretically, I could have got in right there. Oh, my God. Did you guys get that? I didn't get that. All right, if that keeps breaking, if that breaks through there again, I'll get in. So that was 77.43. Yeah. I kind of like to see it break up here and then break down through this again rather than breaking through this, which is, you know, once you're below this breakout range, then you consider this the next breakout range. But this is not inspiring. The fact that this turned around and now we have a hammer here, or it's almost like a hanging man. It's just right in the middle. And look what happened. If I would have taken that position, I would have lost. So, yeah, I'm just more definitive here. There's definitely some discretion here. You know, you don't have to take every trade just because it breaks a line. I'd like a, you know, a solid looking trend. You know, like if it turns around on a big candle like this and breaks, that would be, to me, look, it's breaking. That's the 20 moving average. That's the 9 moving average. This is the VWAP. And the buyers are so strong on the scalping indicators. Remember, my first trade was in this area. Look at the volume and the power here. And this volume was lame. And same with this. So not wanting to short on those little spikes. So we need some strong volume in the red, in the short sellers, to make me interested in breaking through here again, which would be at the same level again. And there it goes. Is that really going to be it? It is not giving me confidence. See the buyers here? See how many buyers are here? You do not want to jump in that as it comes down. So remember, it has to be red and it has to be breaking this level. It would have no problem being red if it broke this level, because that's the open of that candle right there. So wow, it's good. Now you look over in the 5 minute, it's kind of pretty big candle here, these last three. So we need a real turnaround. It's hitting the VWAP. You know, it's already a good trading day, but for 1,000 shares, you'd like to have a little bit more money than that. So we're trying to have you guys make $100 a day, $200 a day, maybe $500 a day, and then you'll see us making $30,000 and $40,000 in a half hour. You know, and you can do that with the RV strategy if you have the share size. But you can also make 500 to 1,000 or 2,000 with just 100 shares with the RV strategy. So that is something you're going to want to get Day Trading Volume 1. I'll have a link to it. But there's a lot of videos about it too. So we're looking for 77.84 thereabouts right here on the market maker. If it makes it all the way down there, I'm definitely going to go in, because that would mean it would have traversed this entire 3 candles for the most part, and that would be a strong move. Depends on how many candles it takes to get there. Wow, it's still going up, man. This is why you don't go against the strategy. I mean, you might have been lucky to play that long, but that's not what the beta testing shows. So there's a rickshaw man at the top. That's a reversal sign, nice and strong. So remember to learn your patterns. That's in Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, where it has all these different experts all there in one book with the data. Oh, that was a mistake. I hope it works out for me. It is, thank goodness. But technically I didn't follow the rules. I'm a rule breaker again. Yeah, I looked at this and I thought I saw that the 90s were not the 80s. You know, the 80 senses were. I saw the 90 senses and thought that's what I was looking for. So I lost track of what I was doing here. And it pretty much did no difference to me, except if it does go down, I have a better position than I would have had, but it looks like it may punish me here that I have to get out. So I'm going to take that. Okay. So I took that, and that's kind of on this before it hit that level. It's continuing to go. I can't trade on the same candle, guys. Even if it broke this level or 2 levels, I can't. So obviously I wish I would have held it longer. That's annoying. Wow. I definitely should have held that longer. That is so annoying. Yeah, I was getting hit by these little moves, and I just wait, and if this thing If this thing bounces up at all and breaks through again, I will. This is a much bigger move that I'm missing because I can't trade this candle according to the rules. So that's very annoying. I kind of screwed up there. Man, that is heartbreaking. That probably would get me over a couple. It might have been like 1,500 or something on that move. Now I can't trade on this candle till it turns red. Seems like it's retracing now. Wow, did I miss? I don't know how much I missed there, but it's like at least $1, I think, right? No, not quite. So I missed like $700, I think I could have had. That would have put me at like 1,300 or something. So it's a little, but it's working. I'm making money. I'm kicking myself for not holding that longer. Okay, that turned red right there. So that was my opportunity right there. I don't know how low it's going to go, but ATR, I will jump out at the ATR. If it hits the ATR, there it hit. Oh, broke right through it. Okay, I'm going to hold a little longer. It broke through it so strong. All right, so it already hit that. I'm going to get that. Okay. I didn't see this line down here. I would have jumped out. I think I ended up jumping out up here. And now it's hitting on that line again. All right, so we broke $1,000. You guys doing something? Yeah. So one of you caught that move because you have $1,600 or didn't get out. Good for you. There's one trader up here that did the right thing. Nice. Of course, this can backfire on you, but yeah, not that much of a backfire because you could have got out. Wow. Okay, so now remember, we can't trade the green candles, and it has to be a red candle breaking a level. And so far, following that strategy, other than I got in a little early up here somewhere, is working really well. My only big mistake was not holding longer, but I still made money. And again, that's up to the trader's discretion. The strategy just calls for get out at the next level, and then you're guaranteed money. So, but we're all greedy. we all want more money. So I'm liking this to kind of go up and break down. I'm going to get it. If it does, I got to wait for a candle to be red on a breakdown. Oh, I looked up there. Damn. There was a little trade there for me I missed. I keep watching other people too, so. Kind of glad too, because this is very indecisive right here, so. That ATR can draw it like a magnet or bounce it way the heck up there. So just depends on how each trader decides to read this. If it breaks through here and then turns red going down, I'm going to get in. So let's see. That's 177.22-ish range. Waiting for the next candle. Has to be the next candle, or I have to wait all the way to 177. There it is. I'm going to take that right there. So what did I get that at? 22 exactly. Okay, so I got that at 22 exactly. Okay, that's hurting me now. So I would say somewhere up in here, this big candle would convince me that we're going the wrong way. So that would be about 20 cents or $200 if I didn't get out. I'd want to get out. I mean, I have a max loss of 500, but I'm just kind of looking at the price action thinking, is this going to keep stair stepping up because I'm going the wrong way then? Now I'm getting more of a cushion here to stick to. to hold into a downward move, and it might get back down here, or I mean, you know, maybe to the ATR anyway. So just here we go. So that was tempting. That was tempting there. Could have got a couple $100. Let's see if it breaks that ATR. It's breaking the ATR. That's what I was hoping for. So go down to that, down here again. I will definitely get out down there. I'm going to take that. I get halfway through. I was looking at the money. So, is that a new candle from when I started? I should have taken that trade. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough again. Oh my God, I did the same thing. Waiting for this candle to close could take a long time. See, I kind of wish the strategy let me trade this candle again, because you can see that it's strong, you know, going down. I can clearly see this, that I would want to get in this again, but now it's going to close. So up, down, it's supposed to break a level, but honestly, if it breaks below where it is now, I'm going to get in it. You guys doing? I want it to be red going down. Red going down. That's where I got out, really. All right, I'm going to go in right there, which is not actually a level, I know, but it just seemed like a no-brainer to me to go in right there. But let's see. Don't hand wave me. Oh my God, guys, come on. Still go. So I would have got in here either way. So I've just got in again. I got in a little earlier. So let's see down in this area, maybe a little bit more profit. Wow. Okay, so that's the point of control moving around. I'm going to take that right there. I don't like that action at all. We didn't go over the volume profile, guys, but it's way up here, and that's a little scary that it's going to make this turn around. So I broke 2,000. So yeah, I can see what these guys are talking about. The 15-minute really does seem to signify the trend, the short-term trend, which might be 1, 2, 3 points, a little bit more than the other 5-minute, the 30-minute pre-market, and the 7:30 to 9:15 pre-market levels. These type of strategies make me want to stop sooner. You know, like, oh, you've done it. Okay, so I'm going to get in on this breaking of this level. You know, that kind of one and done feel, like you've done it, man. You got the scalp. But I've got a big cushion now, so I am definitely going to hold this longer, like I have not been doing. Because it does just seem like it's going down. So now the volume went down with the buyers, if you see here. So that's giving me confidence to hold this longer into this move. I'm expecting some retracing. It's going to come with the territory if I want to make a bigger play on this. Wow. That's a lot of profit to pass up right there. That was a lot of profit. It was over $500. So was that it? Did I miss the best play? I might have missed it because you're also looking at just the even dollar amounts. Well, that line is at an even dollar amount right down here. So this would be a good, I didn't quite make it there. So I'm also looking at maybe 3K as just a dollar amount to turn around. How strong can it break 175? Is it going to really slam through it or just tap it and go back up? So anywhere in here I can get out. It's my discretion. You don't want to ride it back up. You want to the whole idea is capturing these mini trends with scalping skills. This entire strategy is basically based on, okay, so that's a doji or a dragonfly that might signify a turnaround. So we got to be careful here. So this could be the end of this move down. Kind of like to see it hit that 500 again, but there it is. Wow, is it going to break? Oh, it looked like it was going to break the it was going to break the 175. Got a big cushion. I'm holding. If I see a huge spring up, I'll get out. It's coming down to try to tap the 175 again. Because of the way it's acting, it might really blow through it. So I don't know, guys. I as I say that, I get worried about trying to get much below. I'm just going to take that. All right. No, I didn't quite make 3,000. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, man. I'm feeling. This is a little more nerve-wracking than the RV strategy. It feels like it. I feel like I'm kind of breaking a sweat. A couple things too, though, because I don't like to break the rules even accidentally. And that makes me feel some anxiety. But then it's also, there's a lot of slippage because I'm doing market. The guys that are doing the ask and bid are getting exact price levels. So that's really working for them. So I'm just going to take a break and try to. Now this, I guess this, you can go on with this strategy. You can go on to 11 o'clock all the way. I do not see myself doing that. I see myself maybe making one more trade and then calling it a day. But now I know how they can make $4,000, $5,000, and $6,000 on this. You know, I wonder what's. They don't have a percentage rating on the RV strategy as far. I just know it makes tons of money, but they didn't do this like 61 to 66% because the RV strategy with the channels and stuff is more up to the trader, more discerning. This is based on if you follow exactly what it says, 61 to 66% of the time, it's accurate. That seems to me like that's unbelievable. I am questioning that, you know, because it just seems unbelievable that you can just mark these lines, follow them, and you'll make money. I mean, then everybody will do this, right? I mean, maybe they're really onto something here. I don't know. I like it so far. I mean, the other strategies are doing really well for me. When I did the 5 minute, I was 50-50, and now I've got 2 wins and 1 loss. So that's a good rating. So, and this is my first time doing the 15, and if it makes this much money, I might trade like the second half of the RV strategy and just jump into it, have Charlie preset it up for me, and then just jump over. You know, and remember, I have multiple accounts and 6 screens around me, and I can just jump from one account to another and not worry about what's set up where or whatever. So I'm very, very lucky. I understand to be able to do that. It's not like I haven't worked hard, but yeah, it's still so much luck involved in what happens in your life. Or, you know, some people would say that prayer and God is what makes the difference. And wow, glad I'm not into this. So now this is the very thing that, whoa, can you imagine if you got caught in that? You'd lose all your profits. You'd have to remember to go on your max loss immediately. Now that's halfway up that. So that everything told you to get out of that move. It's just how much did you lose. But you never would have got in that move. Here was the only move, according to the rules, that I could have traded. As it broke down through there, get out right there. If I didn't get out and it broke back through the line, then get out somewhere in here. Like it's not, you've hit your max. And I think you saw me do that a couple of times where it's like, that was it. You know, I didn't get the best position, but I still got out for money. So, so if you were below the breakout range, let me just make this very clear again. Here's the breakout range way up here. You can only trade short red candles breaking a level. And if you're above it, you can only trade long. That was the big thing that changed from the time I was first beta testing it, and I wasn't super impressed with it. And this is like 3 months ago. I have the videos for all these. You guys can watch them all. And then they came across with all the different traders testing this. Somebody had the bright idea of doing that. And it sounds kind of stupid, honestly. It's like, does that work? And it's like, wow, it really does work. Now, somebody like me, for a scalper, it's a harder sell because I'm used to trading these, and I probably would do okay. So it's like, you know, pulling the reins on me when I can't take trades. So that's the other part that gives me some anxiety, that I'm trying to follow a rule. Like if I wasn't trying to show you guys a strategy, I probably would be breaking a few rules here, mostly following it. And I'm not recommending this, but then thinking that I can beat the odds on the upswings, you know, and maybe I could. But I would recommend following exactly what this is showing to do, because then you don't have to have that super duper scalping skills. You don't have to think about what's the next best thing to do. Your only really discretion is how long do you stay in, meaning how much money do you make. So you're already green in money. You're just making sure you never gets red if you're going to stay in longer. You know, hold it a little longer, and as soon as it starts to back away, like it even could make you the slightest bit red, get out. You know, so you took a chance to go deeper into the move and make more money. But remember, now you've got the cushion to get out if you made a mistake. You're still going to make money on that trade. Or just get out at the first level. Just get out at the first level. If I was doing that only and I was trading market, I would try to get out as it's punching down so that it slips the correct direction. And then, of course, it's painful to watch it keep going, which you saw me do. Like I should have almost $4,000 right now if I had stuck into that trade. So yeah, this has got potential, and it's supposedly beta tested till 11 a.m. I'm not prepared to trade this strategy till 11 a.m. I kind of feel like I have decision fatigue already. I'll take one more trade for you guys. I mean, obviously, some of you are just going to stay the whole thing, but I like what this has done for me, and I know I am going to switch over to the RV strategy. Wow, did I just? That's kind of where I want to see happening there. Is that going to actually break that on the next candle too? Because that's what I'll get in. Yeah, I'm going to get. I got in right when it went up. You see that? Okay, there we go. So I got it at 57. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. I got that really good trade. It just stopped consolidating right when I got in. So I'm holding. Now here we are. Here's where it turned around before a bunch and just stopped, and it seems like it wants to do it again. So I'm going to kind of, yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm just, and then it goes. Yeah. Is this reconciling correctly? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. So the fib might be the other spot if you guys are still going short. Some of you are long. Ouch. How could you be long? That was a mess up, right? Okay. One of you was long because you hit the wrong button. Am I assuming that's what happened? Yes, that's what happened. Okay. Charlie's handling the chat. So when you make that mistake, you need to immediately get out, not hold. We're beta testing, guys. We're not in a competition yet. So $3,700. Wow. $3,700 from 9:45 to 10:16. So 31 minutes, $3,700 without having to think very much, just following what it said to do. you know, other than me holding a little longer and being a little bit concerned that I didn't follow the rules exactly on my entries. But, you know, let's face it, there's not a teacher holding over you with a ruler to slap your hands. It's like, you know, if it's working for you and you're trying to follow the rules and you just missed the part for a second, if you got in at the wrong spot, just get out. You know, like get out if it's before your max loss or halfway up the other candle, and just say, oops, I pushed the wrong button. I did it too soon. So that's the reality in real trading, where you're not trying to beta test it and it's your money on the line. You're just doing what you need to do. For the most part, you're following the strategy. When it's your money, you can do whatever you want to do. This is, again, like, you know, I think I might have been able to capture this because my scalping genes, but who knows? This one was really good because it was kind of like I was done talking on a consolidation, and I saw this. You know, this is an inverted hammer at the top here, and all these are, if you read the pattern book, Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, there's a link. These indecisive patterns, and then finally one hammering down is kind of telling you. So it broke that level and then hammered down, and then, you know, I got in right here, and it scared me because it went right back up, but then bam, did it go down. So I got kind of lucky for that kind of power, because I was thinking get out here, and I just said, hey, I got a cushion, maybe I can get this to 3,500, and I ended up getting it to 37.85. So okay, guys, I hope this was enjoyable. I am really impressed with the new 15-minute breakout strategy, which is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing great things about the 5-minute, which I traded. And I had a 100% victory on the new way that is set up. So I have to trade that more times. And that gives me more time to get over to the RV strategy, which, by the way, there's a link, Day Trading Volume 1, to learn all about that strategy. That book is put out by the $1 Million Margin Club bestseller. And that is it. So hopefully you've subscribed and you're watching all the videos 10 times and supporting the channel, and we really appreciate it. So remember, stay green out there. If you email me, I will answer you. Sometimes it takes a while. I will answer you. If you have a grievance, I will answer you. If you're saying nasty stuff, either YouTube or Charlie won't let it up on the comments. But if you want to say nasty stuff in an email, unless you're just ridiculously sending them, for the most part, if you're upset about something, I will answer it and explain why you're wrong. No, okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Always stay inquisitive and stay green out there. I'll see you next time.